Welcome back, guys. I'm Goozy and this is Magic Weekly. If you're new, thank you very much for joining us. Please like and subscribe. If you're returning, as always, I appreciate you guys. Today I have a little bit of a twofer for you. We're going to be doing a little bit of mtga. I have a new deck that I built that I'm going to try out. It's for historic play only, but it'll be really cool. It's a combo deck. It's really funny. And right after that, I'll be cracking like 10 or so packs of Dominaria Remastered, and hopefully we're not as fucked as we were last time, because last box was literally awful. It was so bad. I think I pulled, out of like the 110 I spent, I think I pulled maybe $45 worth of stuff. So hopefully it's a little bit better this time. If not, like I said, I spend my money so you don't have to. Let's get into it. All right, so the deck's called number 13, and it's based off of the combo that I'm going to be using for the deck. It'll be towards about the middle of the deck where you'll see what the combo actually is, and I'll explain why I call it the number 13 here in a sec. But let's get into a little bit of the deck tech of it. So I'm running 2 Offer You Can't Refuse. It's a really good counter spell. It says counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. Yeah, we're giving them treasures, but really I'm just trying to slow them down to stop them so that I can combo. We're using 2 Sleight of Hand. It just lets me look at the top of my library and then put one at the bottom and the other one into my hand. We are running 2 Stern Scoldings just to counter anything from 2 or less. Anybody who's trying to do some life gain, or even like an Unstoppable Slasher who's a 2/3. 3 Unsummons, just a little bit more removal and a little bit of control. Return target creature to its owner's hand for 1. It's really good. Here again with Cryptic Conviction, as additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. This is really good with that greedy freebooter that I usually use, the one that if it dies you scry 1, create a treasure token. Well, then we'll get a scry and treasure token and 2 cards, so we'll get to see the top and then be able to draw our 2 cards. Cut down, just a little bit more removal. Destroy target creature with total power 5 toughness or less. There's that greedy freebooter. When it dies, scry 1, create a treasure token. Really good for blocking, really great with Cryptic Conviction. Deep Cavern Bats, a little bit more protection for us so that we can see their hand, remove whatever we don't want them to have so that we can delay their game so that we can go for a win. 2 Feed the Swarm, just more removal for target creatures and target enchantments. And then we lose life equal to it, but we don't really care about our life because we're going to be doing a little bit of life gain here as well. This is actually an interesting one. So I'm not using Rhystic Study for the draw itself. I'm wanting the other player to force themselves to tap the mana so that I don't get the draw, so that they don't leave up mana for any interaction that they may have. So it's kind of a downside for them at the same time, because I don't really care about the draw necessarily. I more care about them wasting their mana on any protection that they are trying to keep up for themselves or removal they have kept up for themselves. Of course, we're running black, so we're going to be playing Liliana the Veil, great planeswalker. We only really care about her -2. Her +1 is great just to get her back up after we've used her once. Veto the Thorn. So these actually another part of the combo, if my first combo doesn't work out, or if we have this one in hand prior to the other one. So this one says whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. He combos with the next card that we have down here, which is Bloodthirsty Conqueror, and he says whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. So whenever the opponent loses life, we gain life, and whenever we gain life, the opponent loses life. So it just combos and it keeps going back and forth until eventually they're just dead. And then the main combo is actually with Tree of Perdition and Tricidectophobia. So the reason why I call the deck the number 13 is because Tricidectophobia means the fear of the number 13. And it says at the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1. Each player with exactly 13 life loses the game, then each player gains 1 life. Each player with exactly 13 life loses the game, then each player loses 1 life. So it's really good with this because Tree of Perdition says it's a defender, it's a 0/13, 13, tap, exchange target opponent's life with total of Tree of Perdition's toughness. So we tap it, we give them 13 life, I take their life on the Tree of Perdition, and at my upkeep, we choose one that hasn't been chosen. Each player with exactly 13 life loses the game. So it's really funny. Most people scoop it once they see it. If they don't, they just don't know what the combo is. And I'm sure on the other side of the screen, they're just fucking yelling, because I would if I lost to this. So it's good for us too. That's why I'm running 2 Feed the Swarm, because if our life total gets down to 13 and we have that, I don't want to die to my own card. So at least we can remove it and I'll lose life to it and try to start again or find a different way, a different line to win on. So we have an island, 2 swamp, a greedy, 2 pieces of removal, technically 3 with a deep cavern bat. I think we keep this and we delay because we have enough mana. So nothing blue, so I think this is something we keep. Come on, guy. Hurry up and ready up. I hate when people take forever to do their mulligans or even look through their cards. Okay. Play swamp. Holy shit. What was that? I play greedy. The thing came flying out of the corner of the screen and I was like, what the fuck is that? Alright. Play an island. We'll poke him for 1. So we have 4 pieces of removal now. Give me the Spirit Dragon. What is this? Oh, he's running a colorless deck. Interesting. Which means he's probably running that stupid Sire of the 7. The one that's like 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Resolve. I don't care. Okay. Let's take a look at his hand. Let's see what he's got. DT. Okay, a Burnished Heart. What is this? When Sandstorm Salvager enters, create a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature token. Foundry Inspector. Pristine Talisman. 3 for 1 mana. That's a terrible. Molten Duplication. Are they running a Dualcaster Mage? We're gonna take that. If they're running a Dualcaster Mage, well, if they're running Molten Duplication, they're probably running a Dualcaster Mage, because they go infinite together and you just keep copying Molten Duplication with Dualcaster Mage and create a bajillion Dualcaster Mages, and then you swing for infinite damage. Alright. Play a land. Let's guess an unsummon. And then we'll poke him for 2. More likely than not, if they're running a Molten Duplication, they play a Dualcaster Mage. So you create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control, except it has haste, and then you sacrifice it. So basically, you play Molten Duplication, targeting like his Pristine Talisman, and then you flash in Dualcaster Mage, and then once it ETBs, you make a copy of Molten Duplication. And on the next copy, you target Dualcaster Mage, and then you just continue and go infinite. Actually, let's attack first so we can at least get something off on them. And then second, we sack it. We keep that. And then Actually, I think we played the Lily. I've already seen his hand, so let's start making him discard.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
And we already have a piece of removal, so we'll get rid of one of these Feed the Swarms. Sure. Play a land. Play this Tree of Perdition. And let's make us discard again.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
What's this? Create one or more artifact tokens. Instead, create those tokens plus an additional map token. We have a big blocker, so we don't necessarily actually care about that. We're gonna play this again. And then we're gonna discard a card. Since we don't have any cards, we don't care.
Secrets.
And then we're gonna poke him in the air for one. We hope he attacks so that we can get a copy of target artifact on the field. Okay. He's probably going to make either a copy of this or a copy of this. Oh, see? Knew it. Sure. Swing. Swing with it. Swing with it. Nope. Okay. Alright. We have no cards in hand, so now we start doing the control game.
Off you go.
We'll make you sack a creature. Let's swing here. And like I said, we're just going to keep controlling this game until we can get our win condition or they scoop. So he's only playing with one card in hand, so we're both playing Hellbent because I kept making him discard. And each time he does it, we're just going to keep making him sack creatures. Cool. And if we can get another piece of removal, then yeah, if we can gain one more piece of removal, then we can get rid of his 1/1 and then make him sack the 5/5. That's if we top deck something. So we'll do this. Do this, and we'll make him sack a creature again.
Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Perfect. And then we're just going to swing with everything now. So I think this is going to potentially be our game as long as we can keep controlling the game with Liliana and our other combo piece on board. What is this that he just casted? When it enters, it deals 2 damage to any target. Okay, that's fine. Because if anything, we'll make him discard that Molten Duplication.
It's no
fun when they hit back.
Interesting. That was a good play. That was a good play. We don't really care about his life because we're going to keep making him gain it. And he's okay. I'm okay with him gaining life as long as we get off this Tree of Perdition. And what we're going to do is we're going to cast this to sack him. So we can scry, create another treasure, and draw 2. I think he goes at the bottom this time. Oh man, that was terrible. And we'll just poke him in the air for 1. This is just going to be a slow burn game at this point. I guess he can take back his Molten Duplication. I don't know if that actually matters. He's kind of at a standstill. Yes, he is. And we're gonna discard.
You're telling me what you know about it. We all have things we'd rather forget.
And then we'll pass. Waste your mana, baby. Keep wasting it. This is just going to be a really slow burning game. We're both going to play with no cards in our hand, and I think it'll work out in our favor in the long run because we just need one more piece and then we can finally get there. But it's all going to depend on how quickly he taps everything. And then we'll go to my turn. I think each player discard a card just so that she can +1 up so that we can minus it and we don't get one of these guys to get rid of our Lily again. We'll learn from our lesson. And he's not going to gain any life because he doesn't have any colorless creatures out. So he's just kind of... He's just going to be playing until we're ready to win. Wow. Couldn't have asked for a better time. Like I said, we control this until we're ready to win. So as soon as it's going to be on his end step, he can't gain any life because he doesn't have any colorless creatures. So we're going to tap Tree of Perdition and, you know, the game's ours. Yep. That's ours. He doesn't have any colorless creatures. Ooh, well, I guess he could sacrifice those. Resolve. game. I don't think he has enough mana to create a golem. There we go. There we go. So that's what I was telling you. As long as we can control the game, like, they're fucked because they have no way to remove them. And as long as we just keep getting rid of the cards in their hand, we're both playing Hellbent. So it's just going to be our game to wait out and wait out and wait out until we can win. The card you're seeing right now, so I totally got fucked, and I didn't mute my audio from my new camera that I got. So when I was opening the packs, I have double audio. So this is from the pack opening. It wasn't terrible, but it really wasn't that good. So we're actually just gonna open 8 more packs so that we at least have some audio of me opening packs. And I think that's just my sign to stop fucking buying Dominaria Remastered, because every time I open it, it's just absolute trash. So I honestly think that's just my sign to not open Dominaria Remastered anymore. It's like, it seems like every time I either get just absolutely wrecked on the box, or I have double audio and you miss everything that I just did. But hopefully these packs are a little bit better. I'm only gonna go through the first like pack with everything, because the last pack I did all of it and I recorded the whole video, and well, we didn't fucking get anything from it. So here we go. Mystic Zealot, Lightning Reflexes, Deep Analysis, Cloud of Fairies, Crackling Fiend, Cleric of the Forward Order, Jamol Tome, Skirk Prospector, Kavu Primarch, Spite and Malice, Quicksilver Dragon or Dagger, Tormod's Crypt, a Woodland Cemetery. It enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a forest or a swamp, so that's a good card. A Ovnize, I don't even know how you say that. Until end of turn, target creature loses all abilities and has base power and toughness 0/1. It's like reading Magic cards is learning English all over again. Half of them don't even like make sense. Like next, hopefully, if I ever pull like a Fipplethip, you'll see how it's spelled and you're gonna be like, what the fuck is that? All right, Werebear. Let's see, Impulse. Let's get to first rare. Jorel. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature token. Savannah Lion, an island, and a token. So we'll keep my rares and mythics right here. Let's get to the good stuff. Zombie Infestation. Honestly, this is not a bad card. I'm kind of surprised it's an uncommon, because you discard 2 cards and create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So if you like playing any reanimator stuff or out of your graveyard, this is really good. Squirrel Nest, an Overmaster. It's not terrible. It's not played in CEDH, but your next spell just can't be countered for an instant or sorcery. Lol, a plains, and a bird token. These packs every time, I'm telling you, they're made out of steel or something. Ugh. I have to stop using some lotion. Alright. Skip through these. Ovnomancer. Decimate. Destroy target artifact, target creature, target enchantment, and target land for 4 mana. Sorcery. A Mind Stone. Not bad. Swamp and a token. I'm really so annoyed that this thing just took a shit on me when I was trying to record the last one. We'll take a counter spell. High Tide, this is not a bad card. Until end of turn, whenever a player taps an island for mana, that player adds an additional blue. It's kind of like Blue's Ritual, that way, because Black has Dark Ritual, and then, well, they have Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Coin the Week, and then Red has a couple of them too. High Tide, Battle Screech, and No Mercy. Whenever a creature deals damage to you, destroy it. A mountain and a token. Last 3 packs. Let's get something good. Or let's hope to get something good. Snap. We'll take a snap. That's not bad. It says return target creature to its owner's hand and tap 2 lands, so it's basically like a free spell. Nature's Lore, that's not bad. Search your library for a forest card, put that card onto the battlefield and shuffle. Notice it doesn't say basic, so you can grab your dual lands with that, the original dual lands. A layer, and who's this? Rith the Awakener. Whenever Rith the Awakener deals combat damage to a player, you may pay a 2 generic and a green. If you do, choose a color, then create a 1/1 green sapperling creature token for each permanent color of that, or each permanent of that color. Phyrexian Ghoul, a forest, and a token. Last 2 packs. These packs are even worse than the first 10 we opened, so we just didn't miss anything special. And I think this is just my sign to stop buying Dominaria Remastered, because I'm just gonna get fucked on it every time. Decapod, our first rare, another isolated chapel. I literally just pulled 2 of these fucking lands last pack. An Ornithopter, a plains, and a token. Last pack. This one's gonna have a Force of Will in it. I already know. It's gonna have a Force of Will in this one. And then we can just never open these ever again. A Duress. I don't know what that is. Probably a Test of Endurance. Test of Endurance. That's our mythic for this pack. Chain Lightning, a force, and a token. Holy fuck. Just absolutely wrecked again. I'm never buying Dominaria Remastered ever again. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's really unfortunate that I fucking didn't mute the camera on the queue for the first pack opening. So you guys unfortunately missed it. I could play it, but it would just be echoing the whole time, and nobody wants to listen to that. I did, however, open the other packs that you guys saw, and those weren't so great either. So I think I'm done with Dominaria Remastered for a while. It's just every time I open it, I get fucking wrecked, and then I record it and get something decent, and my camera's not muted. So I'm just going to be done with it for a while. And maybe when we get to like 100 subscribers or something, I'll just give the rest of the box away. Next week, we'll just be doing gameplay for the video you saw, or I guess earlier in the video that you saw, it'll just be that deck, but next week playing ranked. If you're brand new to the show, thank you so much for coming and tuning in. Please like and subscribe. If you're returning, thank you so much for your support, and please like the video as well. Oh, and by the way, 2 weeks from now, I will be having a box opening for Aether Drift, which I'm super excited about. It's a really cool set. I'm still kind of tweaking some things and learning some of the cards to see if I can incorporate it into my mtga gameplay. If that's something that you guys want to see, is me build around Aether Drift, let me know in the comments. Also floating the idea of doing some spell table for some CEDH gameplay. If that is also something you're interested in, please let me know in the comments below. And then if you guys didn't see the video from last week or the week before, I'll link it, and it'll be here, it'll be there, it'll be somewhere, but go like it, go watch it, and thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I'm Goozy, and this is Magic Weekly.